What's going on, everybody? This is your host, Couch. Once again, I'm going solo. Solo with an X will not be joining me. Hopefully, he will be joining me sometime soon, especially with Superman and Fantastic Four coming up. I know we are really excited to watch that movie and review it. So hopefully he will be there. We will continue to try to push more of these videos out. There's a lot of movies coming out this summer. It's a lot of good looking ones too, in all honesty. So, stick around, like and subscribe if you're coming from the other videos. Greatly appreciate you for sticking around. Really does mean a lot to us. We've been wanting to do this for quite some time, and we have been slacking, but hopefully we'll pick up the pace here soon. So as the title suggests, this is a movie review for Megan 2.0. Blumhouse was awesome enough to send me an early screening invitation, and while it was just you're subscribed to us, here's a open invitation sort of thing, it was still cool. it was a nice little surprise to check my email and see that I was invited to go watch it. I got my fingers crossed that next time it will be an actual personal invitation, but who knows. It was still a great time either way. I got to bring a +1, so it was very fun. We met some cool people there, including an actress, funny enough, which we thought was very, very kind of what are the odds sort of situation, especially with my interest in voice acting. But yeah, it was a really fun time, and once again, thank you so much, Blumhouse, for the opportunity. Now, before we do talk about Megan 2.0, I do quickly want to talk about the first Megan. The first Megan was very fun. Me and my friends, we had a really good time. I think we might have just seen one trailer and decided to go to the movies to watch it. It was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. We didn't really plan on it, but we we very, very much were happy with the end result. The movie doesn't take itself too seriously, while also being a good movie overall. Still having a good story, still pushing a message on the dangers of AI while having fun with it. There's a nice little message on parenting as well, and not relying on technology to raise your children too much. You'll watch the movie and you'll get the message pretty clearly. It's not a smack on the head sort of thing, in your face sort of thing, but it's there, very clearly there, and in a nice, natural, fun way. And I also just learned that TikTok is the reason they made some changes to the movie. The movie was actually originally supposed to be a rated R, but TikTok and the teens on it spread the movie out so much that they were like, hey, let's skip the rated R thing, and these kids want to go watch it, let's let them go watch it. So they changed some things and made it a PG-13 movie instead. And honestly, I think that is amazing. They are listening to their consumers. They did what they had to do to bring in more consumers, and just overall, I think it did help with the movie a lot. Because I don't know how much they changed, but now it doesn't necessarily have to take itself too seriously, and it didn't. Like I said, they got the point across in a very fun way. Now for Megan 2.0, I want to start off by saying that I took a friend of mine, and he hasn't even watched the first one, and he's watched Megan 2.0 with no problem. He didn't really have questions. He just watched it, laughed, and overall just had a good time. I would definitely recommend to watch the first one just because, again, it is a fun movie. It is a good movie. It's worth checking out before you go watch the second one. But if you don't have the time to do so, just go and watch it. Go watch Megan 2.0, then go back and watch the first Megan. It's nothing really important that you'll be missing out, in all honesty. It does pick up kind of where last left off, but 2 years after the events. Anything that kind of ties it back to the first one is kind of spoon-fed to you. Not in a bad way either, just like, oh, crap, like, that happened. You'll see what I mean. If you've seen the first one, you'll see what I mean. But I haven't even watched the first one since it came out. And I remember little to nothing about it, but I watched a movie and didn't even think like, oh, what happened in the first one that caused this to happen. So while yes, it is a sequel, it's not something that you have to do your research on or anything, basically. One other thing too is I did not see all the trailers. I saw the first trailer, I read the synopsis, and I said that's enough. I don't need to know more. I'm gonna go watch this movie. Now, with that being said, I definitely did not think this movie was gonna be as good as it was. When I read the synopsis, I was like, this sounds so dumb, but I have to go watch it. I have to see how this plays out. Because it goes from a horror movie with an AI robot to AI robots duking it out. And I'm like, there's no way this is a horror movie. And in all honesty, it's not really a horror movie. It classifies as a horror movie if you look it up, but it's more of a sci-fi thriller. It's now, while it does have its creepy moments, it's just not enough to call it a horror movie. So if you are not a horror fan, this is still watchable 100%. It's action packed, it's thriller, there's a lot of comedy in it. The movie doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's still a good movie. They still get the message across, their story across. It's very good overall. Personally, I do think it is a must-watch for the summer, and I do hope that if you do go watch it, I really hope you do enjoy it. If you watch the first one, you're going to love the second one. If you're a thriller, action, comedy kind of person, you might not love it, but you might really like it. And I do hope you do love it, because I certainly loved it. I had a blast watching it. The audience was lively. My friend was cracking up. It was just overall a very fun experience. Now, with all that being said, whatever made the first movie great, in my opinion, they took that and doubled down on it. And they did it in such a good, natural way. It doesn't feel forced. All the jokes are funny. Honestly, I don't think I didn't laugh at a single joke. Anything that was meant to be funny, I ended up laughing about it. At least from what I can remember. There might have been a joke or two, maybe, but I did genuinely laugh a lot during this movie, and so did the audience. And also, if you know me, or if you have seen or heard the other podcast, you know I'm kind of a movie snob, and I like to think I'm not a toxic one, because I do it mainly for fun, not to be judgmental. But I like to predict stuff while the movie's going on, and I don't necessarily believe it ruins the enjoyment of it. It's just, if I'm right, I'm like, oh, nice. But if I'm not, then that's like, oh, okay, it's a nice little twist. And I like to rewrite movies a little bit in my head. Like, yeah, this scene could have been better if it was done like this or done like that. But in all honesty, I don't see a single change that could have made this movie better. I think the movie is perfect as is, and they just hit the nail on the coffin. They had a vision and they made it happen. And it's like, I honestly, I couldn't predict anything. There was one thing I did think of, and my thought kind of went away very fast. So I don't count it, even though I was correct at the end. But just because I thought about it and it quickly went away, like, while the movie continued. And yeah, I found it unpredictable. You might think otherwise, but me personally, I don't think it was that predictable. Which is unfortunately kind of rare nowadays in movies. And I want to make this clear. While I do think that the writing, the directing, and all that was perfect, the direction of the movie, the message they're trying to come across, and all that, while I do think they did it perfectly, I don't think it's a 10 out of 10 movie. And it's very, very hard for me to give any movie like a 9. But I do definitely give this one like a 7.5 or something. 7 to 8. Somewhere around there. It's definitely a very good movie. I would definitely watch it again if my friends back home want to watch it, because we were supposed to watch this together. But another reason I think I'm kind of praising it a little too much is, like I mentioned before, I really did not expect this movie to be this good. the synopsis in the trailer did not. Well, I've only seen the first trailer, to be fair, but that and the synopsis just did not give me much hope for this movie. And it's kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, because the first movie was fun. I did really enjoy it. So to think that the second one is just kind of went balls to the walls, I was like, oh no, what are they doing? But honestly, they surprised me. It was very good. It was very fun. But yeah, guys, that's all my thoughts for today. I actually wanted to make this a little bit shorter, but I think I pretty much got the point across. Definitely go watch the movie. It's a lot better than you'd expect it to be. If you've seen the first one, I'm very, very sure you're going to like this one. If the first or even the second one has caught your interest by the trailers and you've never seen any, definitely give it a shot. Definitely watch the first one. Go watch the second one right after. It's very much worth it. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're staying safe. If you're dealing with the heat like I am, then I hope you are beating it. If you are sick and love the heat for whatever reason, I hope you're having a great time. But that's it, guys. If you made it this far, thanks so much for sticking around. I will try to post more often, more kinds of movies, and yeah, just hoping to see you guys around. Like and subscribe, and take care. Until the next one.